guys, welcome to Let's Talk Today. Today we have the BMW with the new BMW key, the BMW X1 sDrive 18i.
Yes, so it's the all-new BMW X1. It's the 18i sDrive, and you can see, yes, as Isa said, there is a new key. This is the new M key, and as you can see, we've got nice new
LED lights,
BMW LED headlights. We've got the new kidney grille. It's nice and big, and because we've got this is the M Sport package, you can see that the M Sport is coming around all over here. We've got the badge as well. We've got the 20-inch BMW individual rims.
We've got the nice
Folding mirrors that have a camera, and as well as a paddle lamp that has BMW when it's at night,
and the nice
shaved off door handle,
and at night when you unlocking the car, then you'll see at night there's a light that comes out and it will show BMW.
Yeah, so it comes from here. It's the paddle lamp that comes from there, and then, as I said, it's the M Sport package, so you can see the side skirting there,
and
we've got the nice rear lights here. The L shape, it's quite nice, smoked out on the tailgate, and you can see the X1, the sDrive 18i there,
and the BMW badge, the reverse camera,
and we've got a nice rear spoiler here with the rear brake light and the shark fin as well on top.
Here's the bumpers and the exhaust.
So that's the M Sport rear apron. And while we're outside, let's just check what's under the hood. Let's see what's under the hood. As I said, this is the 18i, the petrol. It's producing about 115 kilowatts, and I think it's quite perfect for the new X1. As you can see, we've got quite a big or long-nosed bonnet here as well. Let's go to the back, just check the boot. So open the tailgate, and the tailgate can be opened like Isa did with that button. There's also a button here to lock, as well as lock the whole car. The boot can also be opened from here, so if we just press down here, we will be locking the tailgate, and then if we press it again, we can open the tailgate. Okay.
It's nice, big luggage space. And what do we see here? We have the tow bar, and let's press it and show you.
Okay, so there's the tow hitch coming out right there, and if you press it again, Isa, then it will go back inside. Okay, we've also got a 12-volt port here, and then underneath, Isa, what do we have?
Underneath we have a spare wheel.
Okay, so there's a spare tire here. So it's a steel wheel, and then we've got our first aid kit here and all the other tools that we need. And the seats can go down 20, 40, 20, so you have any combination that you want to, and Isa can fit in nicely in the luggage space there. Okay, let's go inside.
Okay.
Let's do the back first. So here's the shaped of door handle. Okay, so on the rear doors, passenger doors, we have the Harman Kardon speakers. We've got this nice new, also sort of shaved off door handle.
There's the windows and watch.
Okay, it's not on at the moment. And let's get inside. So we've got nice leather seats here as well, quite comfortable. I sat in the back, and also quite a lot of leg room. It's also got ISOFIX. I can show you, this is quite a lot of leg room, and my seat is quite far back.
And here's the where you can put your magazines, and here also here's the air conditioner, as I said, and your charging port.
So there's two USB-C ports there, and we'll show you they are in the front as well. That's the aircon vents, as he says, mentioned, the climate control.
And here we have the center armrest with the cup holders.
Okay, so there's the center armrest with the cup holders. We've also got the middle seat belt that comes down, and it
goes in here
in two places here, so that you can be quite secure. Okay, and then, like I said, the seats can come down 20, 40, and so 20, 40, 20. Okay, and at the back here we've also got reading lights on the side.
Look.
Yes, so there it comes down to give you extra luggage space. Okay, and while we're at the back here, you can see the panoramic sunroof, but we'll show you that when we move into the front now. There's also the cup holders here in the rear doors. Okay, so once we open here, we see the M side sill, and you can see that we have the automatic electronic seats here, so that's quite nice. We've also got the Harman Kardon speakers here in the door, and there's also a light, so there's an ambient lighting here on the door, which you'll see at night, and we've got the electric windows as well. Lisa, if you could just move over so I could come inside.
Oh yeah, I was just about pretending like I'm driving.
Okay, so here we've got not bucket seats but semi bucket seats, obviously because it is the M Sport package. And you can see that if we just go back here, we've got the M emblem here on the steering wheel, a nice new steering wheel as well, nicely designed. I like this in the middle. Still getting used to this popping out, but I suppose this is where the airbag is, so you need some space there for it. You can see it's new multifunction steering wheel. We've also got the boost function there as well on the paddle shift. That's for if you like want to overtake and you're using the pedal shift. Yes.
We've got the 2-in-1 screens, which is called the hyper screens.
Yes, so we've got the hyper screens, the 2-in-1 screen, as Isa has mentioned. It's quite nice, so it's got your infotainment on one side and the instrument cluster on the other side.
And here is your wireless charging, your cup holders, your charging a 12-volt, your hazards, the volume if you want to put it on loud or soft. Then there's my modes, auto, hot, and this is where you start and stop the car.
Okay, so let's just get back here while Isa was going quite fast. So this center console that we used to in BMW has been taken completely out. We've only got the air vent here and these two buttons, as well as to open and close the air vent. Everything has moved here or is either electronic. So the controls for the climate control is here on the infotainment screen. And then your volume is here. Like Isa said, you can also change or seek as it were on your audio. Then the my modes that Isa is talking about, so there's different modes. You can have personal, sport, efficient, or expressive. It also gives a different ambient lighting. You can't see it much now, but there's it at the bottom of the screen. You can see a little bit of blue there. Sport is a little bit of red, and personal is like a lighter blue, a darker blue, sorry. And then you've got auto hold. So if you're on a hill, it basically picks up the handbrake for you, so that the electronic park brake for you, so that you don't obviously roll back.
And this is, so you have reverse, neutral, drive, and sport, and there's park.
Okay, so here is the gear shift, the gear selector. So you know, we were used to the other gear selector. They've taken that out and they've replaced it with this, which is quite nice. And you can also go, like you said, reverse, neutral, drive, sport, and manual, and park as well. And then obviously your start, engine stop is moved here, and also your cameras have moved here. So we've got the floating, what they call the floating armrest. So you can see there's quite a lot of space here underneath. It's not closed, but here,
and then it opens like this.
It opens like this, and you've got just a little space here to keep your keys or your sunglasses.
And there's some more to keep your other stuff here at the bottom.
Okay,
And
then we've got the
glove compartment here.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. Then we've got air vent, the airbag.
And then if we look up here, we've got the vanity mirrors with a light on both sides. Okay.
And then we've got here's to open and close the roller sunblind and the sunroof. There you can switch on your reading lights. Yeah.
Okay, and there's also SOS function. So if you need to call BMW on call, it's just a button away. So the sunroof can slide, which it is at the moment, or you can tilt it. It's a panoramic sunroof. So as you can see, it takes up the whole roof. There we've got it tilted. Okay, and yeah, so okay, let's put the car on. Okay, while the car's on, let's just show you what the lights outside look like, and then we'll come back in. So now you can see what the lights look like. They're quite bright, and they get even brighter at night. And then at the back, the rear lights. Okay, you can see a bit of it. It's quite bright now outside, so but at night the lights are much brighter. So the thing with the lights are, it's automatic, so they automatically come on, as well as the brights, so they auto adjust while you're driving. If it gets dark, the brights come on, and if there is light or there's a car passing by, then obviously it would go onto your normal headlights, which are also quite bright. Okay, so at the moment you can see what is the instrument cluster at the moment there, and if you can look quite I don't know if you can see, but there in the right in the front is the heads-up display as well. So that's a new feature for the X1. Okay,
And
so now
then-
in the
Oh
infotainment.
yes, these buttons moved onto the screen. Media, tail, navigation. They all used to be here, but they moved onto the screen.
Okay, so Isa has seen that as well. So on the navigation, we've got the AR navigation as well. So if you driving, Isa, just go back. If you are driving, you'll see that there's almost a AR arrow that shows you where to go. I don't know if we can just put in search a destination. Let's say petrol station. And Star Mart. Okay. Okay, so once we start driving, it will actually, so there it comes on there. So there's the AR. Looks quite nice. That's the new look in the X1, and I'm sure they're going to be bringing it out in the rest of the BMW range. So that is quite nice. This is semi-hybrid, so you can see there is it says power 100% as well, and when you're changing the modes, you can see that everything changes. So that also, and obviously it's customizable, as well as the ambient lighting.
And then yeah, there's media.
Okay, so there's media as well, and you can connect your phone as well. And then you've got like basically like shortcuts here that you can see. So 9.2 liters per 100 was the average. I think we actually did it a little bit less than that, but the claims I think are about 7.6 liters if I'm not mistaken. 9.2 is still decent. But obviously we didn't do much long distance. As you can see, we probably used about 200 or 300 kilometers, and it was mainly in and around the city. Yeah, so about the BMW X, the all-new BMW X1. So we attended the launch, which was last month, and now we are reviewing it. So we got it for a little bit longer, and I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoy that the new screen that's here, the floating armrest. It was something to get used to, but it's not bad. The wireless charging though, I like the wireless charging. I like that you can put your phone in here and then it just keeps it there. The only thing I'm worried about is it's not closed. So here in South Africa, you know, with all the smash and grabs and that sort of thing, it's not the best for safety. I like that they took this out and they've integrated into the screen as well as here. It's minimalistic and it's nice. There's not a lot of buttons, there's not a lot of things to you know, try and figure out. It's very user friendly. The drive is quite nice. Once you put it into sport, obviously you're getting a little bit more oomph. Like I said, it's about 115 kilowatts that it's producing, and for this car, I think it's quite perfect, the size. Yeah, the panoramic sunroof is a nice touch to it as well. The leather seats are quite nice and comfortable. Always the Harman Kardon sound system is always a blessing to have, I suppose. The new steering wheel, the multifunction steering wheel, also quite nice, easy to use, very user friendly. The boost here in the petrol version. I don't think they have it in the diesel, if I can remember correctly. But that is quite nice as well. And the ambient lighting. Yes, Isa.
So there's moving seat.
Yeah, so the seat is also electronic, as I mentioned. Yeah, so as I was saying, the boost, I'm not 100% sure if it is in the diesel, but if I remember correctly, there is only in the petrol. And then you've got the 360 cameras. So if we you can see there, it's also got a reversing assistant as well as a so if we start reversing assistant, so it says select gear, vehicle is steering. You can see the lights come on, press accelerator and brake manually. Okay, so it's basically going on its own, it's steering on its own. You can see the lights here, which means that it is in like almost like autopilot. So it's got reversing assistant as well as a parking assistant. The same thing happens once you come to a place where it's like a tight spot. You put on, it will automatically come on to say that there is, do you want to use the parking assistant? You can use it, and then it starts moving the steering wheel on its own to get into the parking. Here is a panoramic view, parking view, so you've got all that as well. So the BMW X1, we're looking at about 763,900. This particular model, because it's the M Sport package, is about 794, and so it's just under 800,000 that you're looking for at the new BMW X1. Isa will just go through his 3 favorite things with us.
Oh yes.
Okay, so what's your 3 favorite things of this, 3 top features? I know you liked the 2 screens, the hyper screens. What's the other 2? The seat. So the seat is quite comfortable, and what else? What's the last one? This new floating armrest. Okay, so Isa likes the new floating armrest. I like I said, the new steering wheel. The key also looks nice. The hyper screen, the ambient lighting. There's quite a few things that I like, and you'll see my our everything that we say about the car, all our thoughts and impressions of this car on our website. That's iloveza.com. And follow us on social media. You'll see some of the pictures from the launch, as well as some of the pictures and videos that we took while reviewing this in the last week. We at iloveza.com, and we hashtag iloveza, the heart and South African flag, hashtag after Fajr grind. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube and TikTok. And for motoring only, we at Let's Talk ZA. That's TORQUEZA, and we're on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. I'm Ziyaad, this is Isa, and we love ZA. It's in sport. You can see that it has the it has S1, so this is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, a Steptronic. So the change is quite smooth, and as you move into the next gear, it will go up S1, S2, and then you've also got the kilometers per hour as well as the miles per hour, and similar on the heads-up display, and the heads-up display also shows the speed limit, which is shown there as well. Okay, so we're just gonna look at the apps. So there's BMW ID, mobile devices, personal assistant, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, radio, telephone, navigation, my modes, weather, news, seat comfort. Let's just see seat comfort. Okay. Live vehicle system settings, interior lighting, BMW assistant, passenger airbag, owner's handbook, automate habits, BMW messages, digital key, drive recorder. Galaxy Z is obviously the phone that's connected, messages, Wi-Fi connections, your service partner, climate control, connected drive store, displays, doors and windows, driving settings, exterior lighting, parking, and vehicle status. So quite a lot of apps on the new BMW X1.